Hi everyone, my name's Kylie. I'm the new psychologist here at All Round Wellness, and I want to talk to you today about some of the difficulties, the common difficulties that people will face in their transition to parenthood. So whilst this is a really rewarding and a fabulous time for a lot of people, it can also involve a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties, and some people struggle more than others. But what I want to just go into today is a lot of common issues that a lot of people, parents, go through that aren't necessarily talked about, and we often feel that you might be experiencing these and thinking you're the only one going through these, but I want to encourage you that a lot of people struggle with a lot of these topics, and most of the issues faced throughout this journey can be resolved with the right care and support. So a lot of people can find it a really difficult time to adjust to the challenges and the new role, giving up of the old lifestyle, and a lot of the demands and responsibilities of being a parent can be a challenging time. This can lead to feeling scared, overwhelmed, not knowing how to cope, and that's really common, and most parents experience that at least very early on. There can also be a strain on the relationship with you and your partner. There's a lot less time for each other. You're both struggling with this new role, and this can be another avenue that you might want to seek support, because there's obviously going to be ongoing pressure throughout your relationship and your parenting journey. Some people can experience mental health issues throughout pregnancy or afterwards in their parenting journey. Now, some people may have experienced mental health issues in the past, but for other people this might be the first time that they've experienced things such as anxiety or depression. This is also another time where as you're becoming a parent and you're starting to think about the kind of parent that you want to be, or you're starting to relate to your child in certain ways, it's a time where you reflect on your own experiences of being parented and your childhood experiences. And for some people this can be quite a difficult and challenging thing to face. It brings up a lot of old issues for people. Also, when you bring your baby home and you become a parent, it can be a period of isolation, where before you were previously connected with had a lot more time to connect with friends or workmates. Now there's a lot of time spent at home caring for your baby, and people can feel really lonely. Also, sometimes people can experience the birth of their child as particularly traumatic or disappointing. It doesn't work out how they'd hoped, and this can have while minimized a lot, can be minimized a lot. It can be really profound for people. You know, there's a research now that can show that this impacts mums and partners long into their parenting journey, and can have impacts on their mental health, how they feel about themselves, and how they bond with their child. Finally, a lot of women can experience body image issues throughout pregnancy and after the birth of their child, as the changes occurring to your body are ongoing after the birth, and this can be quite disconcerting for a lot of people. I want to reiterate the importance of accessing support and gaining support throughout this time, and as these issues can develop into bigger issues if untreated. And like I said before, a lot of these issues can be resolved through the right support and care, so it's important to speak to people to gain support. It's also really important to learn to accept help and ask for help. That old saying of "it takes a village to raise a child" is so true, and so many of us don't have a village anymore. So many people are isolated and don't have access to large families or friendship networks. So if I can encourage you, if somebody does offer support, it's or help, it's coming from a good place, and it's an actual strength to accept help and ask for help. If you are finding that you would like to access some more professional help, if you're still struggling after talking to friends or family, I would recommend that you talk to your GP, mental health nurse, or a psychologist. Come in to see us at All Round Wellness, and we will develop a plan on how to help life become a little easier for you and manageable. And it's important to recognise that the parenting journey and the challenges that you face are going to be ongoing and ever changing. So the earlier you can get in and get some support to develop your understanding and your confidence and some coping strategies, the earlier on you can gain this, the better resourced you'll be to deal with the future challenges. So some tips that I'd like to provide you all with how to get through this challenging time. Like I said before, number one, talk to people, open up to friends and family, share what you're finding difficult. I bet there are people out there that you'll talk to that have had similar experiences or shared similar challenges, and you'll realise that you're not alone in this. Again, learn to ask for and accept help. One of the biggest challenges women face as being mums, is to learn to prioritise yourself and looking after your own health. Mums have a tendency to care for others and focus on the baby, but it's really important to look after yourself in order to be the best mum or the best partner or the best caregiver that you can be. Like they say on an airplane, when the oxygen masks come down, it's really important to put that on yourself first, so you are there to care for other people or your younger people. So really important to prioritise putting some fuel back into your tank and taking some time out for yourself. It's also really a period of adjustment with our expectations that you might have for your cleanliness, your parenting, being able to multitask, juggle everything. So I recommend that you sit down and work out some realistic expectations for yourself. Give yourself a break. We're not all superwoman. Can you just try and set some realistic expectations for yourself, and really don't buy into what the media or social media puts out there about parenting, perfect parenting. There's no such thing. Do the best that you can and just keep moving forward. There's also some apps out there that might be useful to some people. There's one called What Were We Thinking that gives some strategies on how to manage some parenting tasks and also what to expect throughout developmental stages. And there's a Mind the Bump app that I really like that helps parents learn some mindfulness and relaxation strategies that are pertinent to each time throughout certain times throughout pregnancy or your parenting journey. So I'd recommend having a look at those and seeing if any of those are a right fit for you. Also, try Googling Mandurah community supports or parenting supports. There's a lot. We're really lucky down here. There's a lot of support out there. There's support groups, there's play groups, there's mothers groups. Dudley Park Child Parent Centre is a really good resource for getting free support, services and information. And finally, come and see us. Come and see me at All Round Wellness, and we'll see if we can work through what issues you're facing and help you work towards being the confident and capable parent that you want to be, and make this a more manageable time for you. Thanks. Bye.